And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Mexico!
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Flush to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. On first down, it's Locke. Finding Taysom Hill, complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. On first and 10, Locke. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now he's flushed out left. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Looking to throw again on second down. Locke. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. 16 yards, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Locke. Over the middle, complete. It's Peterson. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing is Locke. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 50, it's Locke. Being chased out left. He's going to, now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll run it. Here's Okoye. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
after a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Flushed out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. After the interception, it's Love. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
52 is the mic right here over there, right?
To throw again on 2nd down. Luck. He's going to sling this deep down. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35. And they rattle off a big one. 41 yards. Back to throw. Luck. Oh, he's going to let this go for the... And it's caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin. 35 yards. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had it quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone...
They've got his man complete. That one goes for 36 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now left side on the swing pass. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Cunningham. His throw caught at about the 5. A very solid gain of 27. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Now Cunningham. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. 3rd and goal.
Come on, baby.
From the gun. Cunningham. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. From the gun, here's Love. Cooper's got it. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now a first down throw. Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. After the sack on first down. Locke. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Flush to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They are going for it. It's Locke. That one complete to Hill. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They'll run on first down. Peyton. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On second down, here's Cunningham. They set up the screen to Peyton. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Hey, we got to get this stop here.
Operating from the gun. Cunningham steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On second down now, Peyton. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Cunningham. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Cunningham to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. They start to drive with Peterson. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. They give it to Peterson. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, that's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Luck on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. DeMarcus Lawrence bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Here's Luck. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down. The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
We got this. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job at first and 10. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Walter Payton, 61 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
The end result, 21 yards. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks and runs. He's able to pick up the first down. Now it's Luck. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. For the red zone now, Luck escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Throwing again on second down. Luck. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing again is Luck. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. They'll run with Peterson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That's fielded in the end zone. Hill shedding the tackle. Oh, he's hit. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the... Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So give 2 points to the defense. They were in hot pursuit there, and in the end, they force him out of bounds.
You just wondered how he was going to get out of this one, Brandon. We saw him painting himself into a corner, and finally he has nowhere to go but out the side of the end zone.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Long. Flush to his right. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14. On 1st and 10, Long flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Pick your game up. Let's go, Mexico.
On 2nd down, it's Peterson, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Buying time to his left. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now it's Locke. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They snap it to Locke. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, there you go on the field, but okay, I see you. Now Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Now Cunningham. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. 27 yards there, a first down.
Some guys just simply have it, and Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again on display right there.
That's what he's known for. He averaged 15.6 yards per reception during his playing days. Highest career yards per catch average for any player with 900 or more receptions.
Check, check. Fresno.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Did you see them hold up four fingers to the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
There's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a front.
To base. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Rob Woodson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
He was covered by Deion Sanders.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Mike's 50. Hey, come on.
Here's Cunningham. He is going to find Hill here. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And here's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.